Really is quite uplifting. There is so much to, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Totti. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sommer finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
I'll state the obvious here, Peter, and obviously the keeper's main job is to keep the ball out of the net. And this guy's pretty good at it. He'll have been signed to offer some leadership at the back as well, though, and it'll be interesting to see what effect he has on their overall defensive display. Positive, I would think.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Retegui! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
That looks a good ball through. Nice interception, well timed. Nesta. And Martinez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played long and they could be in here. Oh, a delicate chip through. Bit too much weight on the pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, there's a probing ball. Martinez! He's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Plays it in low. Serginho.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And the keeper takes decisive action. We expected better, and so did he. Great ball if he can get there. He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of... Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the...
And that is going to be the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, it is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely. Scamacca gets through on his own. Deftly has a look and has a go. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. De Roon. Kvaratskhelia. Serginho, and that was very necessary. And it's Çalhanoğlu, and that's another good win of the ball. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And he's intervened well there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could...
Oh, played through for the wide man. Can he finish? Caught offside. Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's got the shot away! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Can he latch on to this?
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Costa Curta. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Zaccagni. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Cleared without complication.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's having a hit! Be passed.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Locatelli is there, and he can pick it up. Zaccagni! And collective relief.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that will be it. Inter Milan break now. They have exactly what they craved. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win.